Dr. Hannah Straight is a health professional and entrepreneur who has built a unique career by blending science with natural wellness. Trained as a doctor of pharmacy, she started out in traditional pharmacy, working long hours in busy corporate chains. But instead of staying in that world, she chose a different path, one that combined her expertise in medicine with her growing passion for nutrition, supplements, and holistic health. What began as an interest in health education soon evolved into a thriving business. Along the way, Hannah also embraced her love for the outdoors, creating a lifestyle that balanced professional knowledge with real-world adventure. Today, she is known not only as a pharmacist and entrepreneur, but also as a digital creator. Her YouTube channel, now followed by hundreds of thousands, highlights her van life travels across America. Viewers see wide-open landscapes, rugged truck campers, and the freedom of wilderness living. Yet behind the camera is a story that runs deeper, one of resilience, ambition, and reinvention. To truly understand where she is now, it helps to look back at where her journey first began. Hannah Straight grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in a family that placed strong emphasis on hard work and education. From an early age, she was known as a determined and disciplined child, someone who believed in pushing herself to reach higher goals. Education was not simply an expectation but a way forward, and Hannah carried that belief with her throughout her life. Her academic path led her to Duquesne University, a respected institution where she pursued the challenging field of pharmacy. It was not an easy journey. The Doctor of Pharmacy degree, known as a PharmD, is a rigorous 6-year program that demands countless hours of study and clinical training. Hannah graduated in 2014, earning the professional title that would define her career and serve as the foundation for her future ventures. For Hannah, this degree was more than a piece of paper. It represented mastery of an exacting science, one that combined chemistry, biology, and patient care. It meant she had the knowledge to understand the complex interactions between medicine, nutrition, and the human body. That expertise would later become one of her greatest assets, even as her life took unexpected turns. After completing her education, Hannah entered the professional world as a licensed pharmacist. She worked in large companies including Walmart and CVS Health. These years gave her valuable clinical experience, helping patients manage their prescriptions and offering guidance about their medications. It was serious, demanding work that required both accuracy and compassion. Yet there was a side to the profession that weighed heavily on her. Corporate pharmacy environments are known for long hours, constant pressure, and an overwhelming workload. Hannah often found herself pulled between the human side of caring for patients and the rigid demands of a system focused more on speed and efficiency than personal connection. The reality of the job did not always align with the passion that had first drawn her into healthcare. During this time, however, she began developing a parallel interest that would eventually reshape her future. Alongside her clinical duties, she was fascinated by natural compounds, plant-based materials, and alternative ways of supporting health. She wanted to explore how nutrition and supplements could complement modern medicine. This interest would soon become the seed of her entrepreneurial journey. It was during her pharmacy years that Hannah began quietly laying the foundation for her own business. She launched her brand drstraight.com with a focus on supplements and nutritional products. Her background gave her an advantage, as she was not just another entrepreneur entering the wellness space, but a trained pharmacist who could speak with authority on how supplements worked and why they mattered. Her product line included mushroom coffee, probiotics, and multivitamins. Each was created with the goal of helping people improve their daily health in simple and natural ways. By putting her name on the brand, Hannah signaled to customers that the products were backed by science and integrity. For her, this was more than a business. It was a way to step outside the limits of corporate pharmacy and share her knowledge directly with people. Still, the question remained, how could she reach a larger audience? The answer arrived in an unexpected form: YouTube. Hannah started her YouTube channel as a way to connect with a wider community. In the beginning, her content combined health advice with glimpses of her growing interest in outdoor life. She filmed videos in her truck camper talking about health during the global pandemic, sharing wellness tips, and encouraging people to find balance in their lives. At first, her audience was modest, but in 2022, everything changed. She released a video titled "Getting Silenced: The Things I Can't Talk About Now and Why I Moved into a Truck Camper." In it, she explained her decision to step back from health-focused videos, hinting at pressures and restrictions she felt while trying to discuss medical topics online. Instead, she chose to shift her focus toward living freely, spending time outdoors, and inspiring people through lifestyle content. This video struck a chord. It resonated with viewers who admired her courage to step away from conventional paths and embrace something new. The video quickly went viral, surpassing 1 million views, and her channel gained a surge of subscribers. Hannah had discovered a formula that worked, blending her personal story with a larger message about independence and wellness. From that moment on, Hannah's channel became a showcase of her adventurous lifestyle. She traveled across the United States in her Ford F-250 truck camper, later upgrading to a Mercedes Sprinter van. Her videos captured the beauty of national parks, remote forests, and rugged off-road trails. She documented her experiences fishing, hiking, and camping, often in places far from crowded cities. Her audience grew not only because of the stunning landscapes, but because of the philosophy behind her journeys. Hannah emphasized simple practices such as getting sunlight, drinking water, and staying active that anyone could adopt. She positioned these habits as the foundation of health, achievable for anyone regardless of background. Her content also tapped into the growing cultural fascination with van life, minimalism, and off-grid living. Viewers admired the balance she created. A trained pharmacist who had chosen a life of exploration and independence, while still offering products and advice grounded in science. As her channel grew, Hannah built a strong financial foundation through several income streams. YouTube ads provided visibility, but her real strength came from diversification. Her supplement brand became a major source of revenue, with her videos acting as natural marketing funnels that introduced viewers to her products. She partnered with companies like EcoFlow, integrating sponsorships and affiliate programs seamlessly into her content. She also offered exclusive subscription content, creating an additional layer of financial stability. By 2025, analysts estimated her net worth had surpassed $5 million, far higher than early projections. Her success came not just from one source, but from the careful way she combined her expertise, her lifestyle, and her entrepreneurial drive. No public figure escapes attention without scrutiny, and Hannah has faced her share of controversy. Some reports linked her to subscription platforms that sparked debate about professionalism and ethics, especially considering her medical background. Critics questioned whether such choices were appropriate for someone with a doctorate in pharmacy. Hannah herself, however, has consistently framed her decisions as part of her broader philosophy of independence. For her, leaving the traditional healthcare system was about freedom to live, to speak, and to create without being tied to corporate or institutional rules. While some in professional circles expressed concern, her online audience remained loyal, continuing to support her work and her brand. Despite her public presence, Hannah has kept much of her private life out of the spotlight. What is known is that she shares her travels with a partner, though she rarely features him directly in her videos. Beyond that, details about her marital status or whether she has children remain undisclosed. This privacy has only added to the curiosity surrounding her, but it also shows her commitment to keeping certain boundaries between her public brand and her personal relationships. As of 2025, Hannah Straight continues to travel across the United States, exploring remote destinations and sharing her adventures with her growing audience. She remains committed to her supplement business, her YouTube channel, and her partnerships. Her vehicles, from the rugged F-250 to the luxury Earth Roamer she reviewed, have become symbols of her lifestyle and tools for her content. Looking ahead, Hannah Straight appears poised to expand into sustainable technology, a direction that naturally aligns her scientific expertise with her love for outdoor living. It would mark the next step in a journey defined by transformation. From long shifts in corporate pharmacies to launching her own supplement line and later inspiring hundreds of thousands through her van life channel, she has consistently reinvented herself with courage and conviction. Her path has not been without controversy, but at its core, her story is about freedom, the freedom to live authentically, to pursue health in simple ways, and to shape life on her own terms. To her audience, Hannah represents resilience and reinvention, a reminder of how knowledge and bold choices can create an entirely new future.